So I went on a hunt from the time I was a child to discover myself. And that's why I spend so much time studying to this day, reading, philosophizing, considering all of the great work done by people like Ralph Waldo Emerson. You know, I really enjoy the ideas of Alan Watts. I enjoy the ideas of anyone who invites you to let go of this body, let go of the flesh expression of that which is completely intangible in every single one of us. It's that spirit that penetrates not only your physical expression, but also everyone else on the face of this planet. Anyone who invites you to go into that place, to learn more about that, to honor, respect, appreciate, and express it to the greatest capacity possible allowed to you, is someone who inspires me. My parents are from Belize, which is a country in Central America, and essentially grew up on the land. My father didn't wear shoes and he climbed trees to eat a lot of the food that nourished him. When my parents came to the United States, they decided to move to Long Island from Brooklyn and brought my mother's younger brother with them, and he was a tremendous athlete. He was a martial artist. He was a gymnast, he was a marathon runner, he was a bodybuilder, and shortly after I was born, I was quickly thrown into an environment where he and my parents schooled us on health and strength, and I would literally watch him do standing backflips and climb rope and do tons of push-ups and break bricks with his hands, and that had a tremendous impact on my mind. So he taught me and my younger brothers how to train at a very young age. Because it was such a powerful form of training, I became Rookie of the Year. As a freshman, I led the team in sacks and tackles behind the line, and was a starter. That quickly put me in a position to become a team captain by my junior year. The training changed a little bit by my junior year, and it was a bit more of what they called functional training. And the coach was a little bit hesitant to have us continue lifting heavy because he had a belief that perhaps that was going to cause injury. And I can tell you for sure that my performance declined that year simply because the coach was afraid to have us lift heavy. In retrospect, as an adult now today, knowing what I know, the experiences that I've had and the technology that's available to us, I realize that I could have done a lot more. There's so much more that I could have done to push myself in the direction of my dreams that I didn't. I held back, and even to this day I am so regretful, and there's so much in me that there's pain associated with my not putting forth all the effort that's associated with reaching for, striving, and achieving the deepest, most powerful expression of strength through me, that I've dedicated my life to supporting other people and becoming the strongest version of themselves. There's absolutely no reason on the face of the earth that you should not reach for every single bright star in your horizon. Give everything that you've got to be that, because it's been given to you. You are infused with that inspiration for a reason. Now I realized I didn't reach the pinnacle of my performance when it came to football, but I've been able to take that and use the motivation, use the feeling associated with achieving that particular goal and direct it towards supporting young guys coming up so that they can reach their goals, so that you can become the strongest version of yourself. My mistakes is a tool for me to support you. Don't look out so much. Start looking in. We're so caught up in what we can see out here, and we're so caught up in what's been measured And we almost worship these things to such a degree that we forget to feel what's going on inside us. We forget how powerful our own machinery is. You know, just consider the autonomic nervous system and how it beats your heart without you having to beat it. How it grows a baby in the womb of a woman without her actually growing the baby. This is the brilliance that I invite you back to. And a statement like that just sheds light on how powerful that place would be to move from. Don't be afraid to fail. Get out there and do, and my invitation is always, go and experience life instead of reading about it. Go and experience life instead of asking someone else to tell you how to live life. Go out there and fail. Go out there and scrape your knees. Go out there and do the wrong thing. That way you now have an experience that acts as a tool to support you in the building of your life. Everybody wants our children, we as individuals and as parents and as the world abound that respects insurance and security and safety to such a great degree, does not afford you the power of your own subjective experience. My invitation is always to ignore everyone and try for yourself. Trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Go out there and be all that you can be regardless of what anyone else has to say about it. Because people are trying to keep you down. They want you to stay in that little category that they've created for you. And you've got to transcend that. You've got to trust yourself. Courage is the virtue that allows that to happen. So be courageous.